Hey folks, well, we sort of knew we'd be here, didn't we? That place where oceans meet, the bright blue waters of hope, mingling with the dark, angry seas of angst. Will the Buds play the same old tired movie, or are we going to turn the page? You know what? We're going to break it all down for you right here on the Ozone.
You're in the offensive zone, your place for Leafs hockey.
Hey folks, welcome to the Ozone. That's Coach, that's Katie, and I'm the Devo, and we're here to talk all things Leafs. To be honest, outcome aside, that was probably the best all-around game of the series thus far. Tampa got a couple of good bounces. They made better use of their opportunities. But here we are. One game wins it all. At this point, sudden death. Katie, what'd you see?
Well, going in the series, if you were to say we would get Game 7 at home, I think we would all take it beforehand, right? Not knowing how the series was going to play out and going against the defending champs and all that stuff and getting whipped right before the season ended. I think we would have been pretty happy going in. Clearly, it feels bad because the game was in hand, or was so close to winning in Game 6, and now you gotta battle it out in a Game 7. But I really do feel glass half full here. I think we made a bad mistake on 4-on-4, and we made a bad mistake with the one power play, and we got unlucky with some careless sticks in the third period. And other than that, I thought that was the best away game we played in a long time, and certainly actually better than the game we played before when we actually won. So I'm feeling fairly good. I would like to see more. Hopefully, we'll get to see a couple power play opportunities. And I do think if we try and go that going forward, we maybe have 16 and 34 play the entire power play. Would be what I'd like to see going forward. And then little bits here and there that obviously there's a couple bonehead plays which were unfortunate, but I really like the tempo. I loved overtime. I loved the third period. I think they brought a good level of intensity. I thought they outskated them. I thought they did what they were supposed to. Our better players, I thought, were better than their better players. I thought it was the makings of a team that looks like it's going to move forward. So I think it's all good. I do believe, like I had said before, we saw a little bit of Mitch Marner hanging onto the puck and ragging the puck and spinning around and doing these spinoramas into the corner a little too much, especially late. He needs to be more direct towards the net. But other than that, I thought we were the better team. I thought the best team came in second last night. So,
yeah, all right. I think I can agree with you, save for maybe special teams. I think they've over the series had the special teams advantage. Coach, what happened?
Guys, I was gutted. That's a tough loss. Different than if we didn't show up, because it was a very even game. And it's right there. You just need a bounce. You need something in overtime, and we carried the play in overtime. A couple of really, 10-star chances, couldn't get one. And then they come through it. That's a really tough one to lose. Really even game. I thought the third period, for the first 8 minutes, there were no whistles, right? We weren't attacking, but we were keeping everything the outside. It was fine. So, there were a couple soft goals. I didn't love their second goal, the spin around. You can't lift it when you spin like that. Why aren't we taking away the bottom of the net? But, that Tavares' first goal hits Vasilevsky, knocks it in his own net. People would be losing their minds in Toronto. Yeah. Campbell, how soft that goal was. Right. Leafs were probably a little bit better. But, man, the errors, couple of errors we made were egregious. Here's a shot of Kerfoot with that drop pass, which ends up being a breakaway. Yeah. Oh my gosh! We know we're rolling. We're really good 4-on-4. We've scored 3 times 4-on-4, and then that happens. And then the other one. Hey, I'm a big Bugs Bunny fan, right? All the Looney Tunes. I don't know if you remember the one Barber of Seville. It was the Rabbit of Seville. but they like it's part of an opera, and he gets on Elmer Fudd's head, and he's doing all this stuff. That's what this looks like. So Kerfoot gets his stick up on Hedman, and it's like he's giving him a shave, like in that episode, right, where Bugs is there and he's sharpening the straight edge, and he's going to shave Elmer Fudd. Lots of talk on Twitter. Should that be a penalty? His stick was lifted. His stick was lifted. It was above his waist to start. You have to watch your stick. Yeah. So a couple of egregious errors by Kerfoot. You know who was cheering for that guy that last game? Yale. Because he went to Harvard. And you got to have more sense, hockey sense, overall common sense. That was pretty tough. He had actually a decent game other than that. But I'll say this. Look, I'll get into my mindset in just a second. We were down 2-0 in that game too, but we didn't fold. And so maybe this team is different. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just some basic thoughts. I'm sure most people have something similar. I thought Campbell let a weak goal in, but you can't blame him. I think he played, pretty decent all the way around. I thought the Leafs could have shot more. But they played inspired hockey, I thought, for good portions of that game. I thought 47 and 65 were okay. Maybe not their best games of the series, as they've been pretty stout for us. So maybe not up to their standard thus far. I thought that it was the best officiated game so far in the series. I thought Bunting looked a little bit lost in the lineup as they shuffled the lineups around a little bit. I think he lost. He seemed to be a little bit lost, and I think that hurt his overall performance. Obviously, Tavares got rewarded, but ultimately he wasn't dominating. If you look at the advanced stats, he wasn't dictating play. I thought Matthews was good. But at times, not necessarily dominant, not certainly like the Hart Trophy candidate that we've come to know and love. I thought Kerfoot played very inspired, but he made a couple of plays that Coach, just talked about, the drop pass to no one and the high stick when you're already down. And that was the difference in the game, really, period. So it's a tough way to lose. It's life's on the razor's edge now, and you got to you can't make mistakes. Coach, you didn't want me to ask you this, I'm sure, but can the Leafs recover for Game 7, and can they finally get the monkey off their back?
Hedman was on the razor's edge with Kerfoot's stick right up there. So can they recover? Yeah. Like, I don't know if you guys watched the post game. So they talked to Keefe, talked to a bunch of guys. And they weren't hanging their heads, right? What they was confident. They have a lot of confidence in their group. In fact, we got one of the friend of the podcast, Jackie, who was asking Nick, hey, Coach is always drinking from that cup. You don't know what's in it. Here's what's in it. Confidence. So, and the boys are confident too. I'm going to take my own advice here. I said to start the series, we have to play our own game. The only thing you can control is how you approach things. So I'm going to take that with my own attitude. I could be the guy that says, Leafs have never won in my lifetime, and we've had a series of bad results. Look at 1993, the whole Carey Fraser. Gretzky's high stick on Gilmore wasn't called. There was we were up 4-1 in 2013. The Boston came back. The whole Fred Anderson era, whether that was Washington, Boston, Columbus, that was egregious. How about last year? How about the 2-0 shorty that Montreal scored in overtime in Game 5? And then the Dermott giveaway in Game 6. Here's the thing. All of that stuff has happened, right? This team, we all believe, is a different team. It's a better team. And our stars have grown, right? So they get lumped in with all that other crap that's happened in the past if they can't come through in Game 7. I choose to believe that they're better. I choose to believe that they're going to get over the hump. It doesn't matter what else happens. I think they know they can beat this team, and I think they're going to. So what adjustments would I make? Keep at it. Know you're the better team. Fight through. We're much better on home ice. I wouldn't change anything other than change the hit. You go and change history.
Yeah. KD, same question. What do they got to do to get the monkey off the back?
I totally agree with Scotty here that, I don't think they need to change really virtually anything. If you notice the way the series started, Tampa was going to push them around, and in between every whistle, there was pushing and shoving and face washing and all that stuff. How much of it is there now? None. You know why? Tampa is scared to death now. They are playing as hard as they can. They're not worrying about the rough stuff. Perry barely plays. Marine doesn't play at all. They've sucked that. Leafs have sucked that right out of the series. So what you need to concentrate on is pucks towards the net. The more you outshoot them, outchance them, rebound them, the better chance you have to win. And that's what we have to do. Just keep moving the feet and getting the puck towards the net. No dilly-dallying. Forget the cross seams. Let's get the puck towards the net. Let's invert those wingers on the power play. 3-4 shots per power play, and let's take it. Let's move the feet and run them out of the rink is what they should be trying to do here.
So dilly-dallying, that's a coaching term, right? Technical term?
Yeah. No, I took it right from Howie Meeker.
Stop right there.
The back.
So, I can't agree more. This is really a bit of an 80s football game at this point. It's the battle of field position. You got to get the pucks deep, and you got to control the puck in the offensive zone. When the Leafs have done it and have been skating, good things have happened. When they're trying to defend the cycle, bad things happen.
So 80s football, like when the Bills went to 4 Super Bowls in a row and couldn't win? Not that kind, right?
Not that kind.
Okay, all right, good.
Yeah. We're the NFC. We're the NFC.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, we're going to do what we always do here, the way we've always done it, the way we are always going to do it.
The way we're going to continue to do it after this game.
Yeah. We're going to lay it on the line. So those subscribers who are here with us all the time, you know that we do this all the time. You know. And we've already called the series. So really, this is almost academic at this point, is it not? We all called the Leafs in 7, I think. So let's go around the horn. Saturday night, we host Lightning in a do-or-die matchup. We got the last change. This matchup will have the city by the spine, gripped tightly. KD, what is going to happen?
I'm calling 5-2 win, maybe a goal, maybe 2 in the empty net. I think they're going to get the lead early, which is another key to this game. They've been playing from behind and having to catch up. Let's get the lead early, force them to move their feet and catch up, and I think we'll run away with it. And then for those who have trouble sleeping after games, I've been using this. It helps you. It knocks you right out after a game, and you're fired up. So I'll be using the NyQuil at 2 a.m. after celebrating.
NyQuil? Doesn't he play for Detroit? Anyways, coach.
Yeah, we traded him.
Yeah. So does that's Courvoisier in there, right?
Yeah.
All right. So look, if you're a Leaf fan like us, you tune in here. You want to know what we think. You can't be blamed for feeling like this guy, Charlie Brown. Is the football going to get pulled again? It's happened time after time after time. Well, I'm telling you, it's not going to happen again because of this guy. We have this guy. We have the best player on the planet. He's going to find a way. We're going to will this through. He's going to pull everybody along with him. And who he doesn't pull, Spets is going to kick him in the ass and get them going. It's happened with Nylander already. We're going to come through. I'm going to go full circle here. You guys have heard me do this 60 times already. 4-1 win. Matthews scores. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go right back to the beginning of this series. I called Leafs in 7 with David Kampf being an unlikely hero. I'm going to stick with that. 4-2 win. Matthews gets the scoring started early. And I predict that I won't sit down for most of it.
Hey, you know what? Notice none of us picked a close game. I don't think we can take it.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, folks. Boy, no one said it would be easy, but of course, no one said it would be this hard. You just keep on believing. And we'll see you back here real soon, right here on the Ozone.